myself, and to me there's no difference between being alone and being lonely. My family has this running joke that the only time I've ever been alone was for the first 2 hours of my life when I was left alone on the table while everyone else was waiting for my twin sister to come out of the womb. When I'm with people, I feel happy and not worried. And because of the way I've molded my life around this, the fact that I hate being alone, I make my friends come with me everywhere I go. Going to my locker, getting breakfast in the cab, filling my water, and especially the washroom, because I'm worried that I wouldn't know what to do by myself, and that I would be alone. Alone is no friend to listen to, no sister to talk to, no mother to tell me how to do what I'm trying to do. Alone is quiet. And as a kid, I wasn't often alone because I had a twin, but when I did end up being by myself, I would use music to fill that quiet. I would make my parents play my favorite records over and over. I would sing all the time, and I started learning piano and ukulele and guitar, and just spending more and more time making music. Music is a pretty alone sort of activity. Every day I sit by myself at the piano and practice. And on days when I have early morning sports and can't go to school with my friends and sister, I listen to music the whole 45-minute transit. And I write the most music while I'm alone too. It comes in my head when I'm sitting in my own thoughts. And I go tuck myself upstairs away from my family, and that's when I write my music, when I write my songs. But the thing is, I'm never truly alone just making music for myself. My piano's in the middle of our house, and when I practice it fills the whole house with the sound, and my mother, who's a piano teacher, can't help but yell to me with suggestions from the kitchen. And on those 7 a.m. subway rides, when I'm taking the bus to school, I'm never really by myself. There are always people next to me chatting it up. And even writing music isn't just for me. I don't know if all songwriters feel this way, but for me, making music and writing songs with others is probably the main reason I choose to do it. It's been that way for me since forever. When one of our bestest friends left our elementary school, we needed a way for us to still be able to see each other every week. So we signed up for rock band with our neighborhood music teacher, and that's when I started writing songs with other people. At 8 years old, we could barely hold our instruments, and we didn't even really have our own preferences for music yet, because we just listened to what our parents listened to and just liked what they liked. But our amazing band teacher let us play an experiment, introducing us to different styles. She got us to write, guiding us with structure and chord progression, but she let us lead it and write it however we want. So thank you to Susie. So we wrote ballads about mermaids, rock songs about the solar system, and bluesy bops about Uber drivers. And eventually we just sort of got the hang of it, and we could write and perform our own music all by ourselves. We learned really quickly that every idea we had could be turned into a song that we loved. But then we entered middle school, and then came the pandemic, which stopped everything, including the band, which left me alone with my music again. Being by myself, just with my music, gave me the chance to really turn inwards and be able to think and feel the way I needed to think and feel. And I realized that I could be okay with being alone if I had my music. So I wrote song after song after song. Writing songs for me is so much more than just the words and the chords and the melody or the verses and the choruses. But it's feelings that don't make sense until I start putting those things together. I think that's why when I'm writing a song, I can feel so happy, even if it's a sad song. Everything is just flowing out of me, and there's a point in the songwriting where the joy is almost overwhelming. I can see that in my songs, there's a little part of me, but it's out of my head and it's out of my body, so I have to think, what do I want to do with it? And what I want to do is share it. So I share it with my twin sister because she's the person who knows me best in the entire world. I can show her the little parts of me that are in these songs that I've written and love, and she can love them too. I'm also really lucky that she's a musician because the songs aren't actually songs until I share them with her. She can add in a bass line and a harmony, and suddenly it's something that's bigger than just a song that I wrote. It's bigger than just me, but it's me and her. And then, once we've polished it, all we want is to share it even more, so we share it with our band. First, it was just me. Then it was me plus Una. Then it was me plus Una plus our drummer plus our guitarist. And then all we want to do is perform it. which makes it become all of ours, plus anyone we've played the song to. The song becomes more than just me, my sister, my bandmates. It becomes everyone, and that's the opposite of alone. Writing a song is a thing I initially do alone, but the reason I do it in the end is for it to be shared with other people. That's the bit that's exciting about it. That's the bit that makes it feel like even when I am alone, I'm not. Because there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. And through making music, I'm figuring that out. In writing these songs, I'm starting to be less scared of being alone and less worried about being lonely.